Hello, Anders from Mind the Shift. You know, I think I've been able to cope with these strange times, these days of almost hermit mode, pretty well, for the most part, for the most time. But lately, the last week or so, the last 2 weeks, it's felt heavier. It's been really boring. I mean, I've been staying at home almost constantly, just taking long walks just to get some exercise, and I have been walking the same routes, the same trails, almost every time. What has come to mind is the movie Groundhog Day. You know, the film where Bill Murray re-experiences the same day over and over and over again. He meets the same people all over again. They say the exact same things. And the only person who knows that it should be a new day every day that he re-experiences is Bill himself. I have to add here that that movie isn't only about that what-if thought about time. It has more depth to it than that. But anyway, I suspect that a lot of people these days have that Groundhog Day feeling. So, the other day, I thought, when I was out walking, the trail looked exactly the same as it had done the day before and the day before that. The weather was exactly the same, you know, just about freezing, overcast. I had about the same feeling within me, more or less. How can I be sure, I thought, how can I be sure I'm not just re-experiencing the same walk that I had yesterday, or the day before that, or the day before that? Well, something in me told me that I wasn't. Something in us does tell us that. So what is that? Well, when you think of it, there is a sense that you have that it's not the same moment that you're re-experiencing. And I think, to give you an example, far-fetched maybe, but I think that's the reason why people who have been in solitary confinement in prison for years, never mind the multitude of mental problems they have from that, they still have a feeling, a sense of the passing of time. They might not be able to pinpoint the weekdays and dates and all that, but I think they still have this sense of passing of time. But then I thought a little bit further. So wait a minute, I thought, there you go again, minute. What I just said here is probably true on some level, but then on the other hand, time as we think of it here in this world doesn't really exist. There is primordial time or deep time on a universal level, but time in the sense that there is a future and a past and every day is separate from each other concretely, that's an illusion. Only the now moment exists. So if there is no time, what is it that we're sensing and feeling? Well, I think it's rather the constant changing of the state of things. That's what we are sensing, the constant changing of the state of things. You know that basic feeling you have when you wake up in the morning and you can feel that you are in a little worse mood than you were the morning before when you woke up, or in a little better mood, or you can feel a little bit stronger or a little bit weaker. And it's often very hard to understand why that is. There's often no truly rational explanation to the different shapes or moods. So what it is, I think, is different types of energy that are affecting you. And they fluctuate several times a day, even by the hour, depending on how sensitive you are. So the sense you have, we all have, that tells us for sure that we're not re-experiencing the same day once again, is really a sense of changing states. Each second, each microsecond really has its own unique qualities, its own unique set of everything from the quantum level up. And it will never return. Every moment is unique. And that's also why what makes life so wonderful, when you realize that, and you realize that anything is possible and you can change your life course and all that. That's a different story. But anyway, it's really what it's all about here. So in fact, one could say that we are all living Groundhog Day all the time on some level. But at the same time, the scenario in the movie is impossible, since exactly every energetical spin in the universe is in constant change. Okay, does this make any sense at all? Well, I don't blame you if it doesn't. But anyway, it has probably given you something to ponder during those lockdown days with just too much time on your hands. Love you. Bye-bye.